So we're meeting Mona and Dean from Seoul Cosmetics.
Seoul Cosmetic Surgery.
Seoul Cosmetic Surgery.
Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. How's it going? Good to see you again.
So we just got back from our first consult at Banobagi Clinic, which is one of the most famous cosmetic plastic surgeon clinics, hospitals, whatever you want to call it, in all of Seoul. We've had dozens of friends recommend it, and some of our personal friends have even had quite a few surgeries there. So we decided that we're going to go ahead with some operation. So for me, I've been thinking about it for a couple of years now. I went to see a specialist in Singapore, an eye specialist last year, who recommended that I get a ptosis repair because I have what you call Mongolian eye fold, or Mongolian eyes. So that's where the top of my upper eyelid is actually blocking off part of my pupil, so I'm actually not able to see. And it's a very common surgery for Asians in their 40s and 50s. As their face begins to sag, that upper eyelid will start blocking off my pupils even more, and I'll lose more of my vision. On top of that, I was also initially recommended, there is a chart that will show you what a regular eye looks like compared to Mongoloid eye. Mine's actually a little bit worse than the example as well. So the second thing I was going to do surgery-wise was what's called a forehead epitone, Endotine, forehead endotine. It sounds kind of gross, but what they do is surgical incisions in the top of your hairline, and they get two kind of little straw things with claws at the top, and what it does is it grabs your skin, they pull it up, and then they incision it. They fix it into your head, and then after 9 to 12 months the forehead endotine dissolves and your skin's been moved up higher. That's meant to correct the wrinkles that I have, but they do believe that my wrinkles are caused by my weak muscles here, so hence the ptosis repair is going to fix that. So they don't recommend that. So that actually saved me a lot more, because I was expecting to spend at least another 6,000. So with the ptosis repair, I was also recommended excess eyelid fat removal. So I have a lot of fat, looks like baby fat here on the eyelid that's getting taken off. And also, I've also got, they're going to make a very small double eyelid. Not a big fan of it because that's more cosmetic, but they do recommend it's going to help with my eyes opening and closing in terms of the fold there. So because I had the spare money that I was expecting to spend on the forehead endotine, I always get that wrong. They did recommend getting a increase in bridge height. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters. And they did describe my nose here as it's kind of like a pig. Two separate consultants actually do this. Apparently my nose doesn't go straight down like an ideal nose is, so they did this as an example. They're going to pull it down. They're going to take cartilage from my ear, move it to my nose, and make my so it's going to be silicone from the bridge here, and then all the way to the tip, and then it's going to be a bit more cartilage where the septum is down here. So my nose is going to be a bit more pulled down, as they put it.
So I'm going to get breast augmentation done, and it's something I've thought about for a long time because I'm quite flat-chested. I'm a small B and I don't have a lot of volume at the top, so I used to feel so self-conscious when I go to the beach and I have to wear a bikini because I don't fill it out properly, and I'm also a bit bottom heavy as well, so I felt a bit disproportionate. So I just wanted something that will give me more of a fuller bust and will make me look more curvy. So I felt very comfortable going to Banobagi because, as Vin said, a lot of our friends recommended them. They themselves have gotten surgery done at Banobagi and just felt that I would rather pay a little bit more to get that kind of peace of mind to know that I'm going to get the best quality. And I went to see the surgeon today. He measured everything. So I actually found out that my boobs, where the nipples are, they're actually 1.5 centimeters lower than the average person. So mine sits at, what was it, 19.5 centimeters?
Yours, yeah, 1.5 centimeters more. Apparently is it called the shoulder to
the
nipple
area
ratio length is meant to be 18 centimeters. Apparently there is an industry
didn't know about
standard,
that.
yeah.
So apparently, yeah, that's why my boobs actually sit really low. So they're gonna, I guess when the implant goes in, it's gonna look a bit more perkier. It's gonna bring it all up a little bit.
They're gonna point it up.
Yeah, it's gonna be pointed up.
The boob.
And I also had a bit of like an inverted nipple, so hopefully the implant's gonna push it back out a bit. And the doctor recommended I get 355 cc's. So since I'm a small B right now, that'll probably be around a full C to a D, which is exactly the size that I was after. So I'm really looking forward to the surgery, just also a little bit nervous as well because I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but yeah, just really excited.
Yeah, great. Well, yeah, I guess we'll watch the next video.
We're gonna be vlogging the whole experience from when we go into the surgery, the whole recovery period as well. And I know that Korea is like one of the top countries to get plastic surgery done, but because of the language barrier, I guess a lot of foreigners find it hard to come here. So we actually got recommended a really great service by my friend Lindsay. It's called Seoul Cosmetic Surgery, and pretty much they're part of the medical tourism board, and they will help look after you the entire time that you're here. So we actually have been thinking about doing this surgery for almost a year now, but we just never actually got the chance to do it just because the timing was never right. And 2 weeks ago we decided, since we're going to be here for Economy, which is like a blockchain conference, that we might as well just stay in Seoul a little bit longer to get this done, because we've been thinking about it for so long. And Mona and Dean, they have been amazing. They helped us book it in with just 2 weeks.
They're the owners.
Yeah, they're the owners. So they booked it in for us for 2 weeks. They booked in a consultation for us, booked in the surgery, also helped us negotiate some really good prices. And they are with you every step of the way. Like, they picked us up from the station when we arrived in Seoul. They accompanied us to all the consults, and yeah, just been amazing so far.
Yeah, so highly recommend Mona and Dean from Seoul.
Seoul Cosmetic Surgery.
Seoul Cosmetic Surgery.
So keep watching and follow our plastic surgery experience.
Yeah.
Today is the 1st of April 2019, the big day of our surgery and the last day of our new, our old faces and bodies. Alright, not gonna lie, a little bit nervous, but at the same time really excited. Yeah. Here we go. A bit hungry as well since we couldn't...
We've been fasting.
Yeah, no eating. We skipped the glass of water that we drink every morning as well. It's the last shot of my old face and small eyes.
Oh, he looks so pretty.
In the sunlight. Here's Gab. Can't really see anything anyway. Here we are, post-surgery. I'm still on sedation, wearing off. 5 hours I've been under the knife. There's Gab. She can't move and eat.
I'm in a lot of pain.
Here we are, you alright? Oh.
I'm in a lot of discomfort.
I have like a Pinocchio nose. Triangle Pinocchio nose.
Every time he makes me laugh at it.
Yeah, I'll have to be very lame. But we're staying here tonight. One night overnight. Does it
It's a
hurt?
really achy feeling.
Is it like around the whole breast, yeah? Yeah, it would be.
Chest area.
Yeah? What did you get her?
Corner.
Okay.
Yeah, I already.
Tell us, what did you get her?
Oh, I just
Taste it.
Corn chips. Yeah.
checking out.
Yeah, we stayed at the hospital
I'm in
last
a
night.
world of pain.
We had terrible sleep. I was in crying all night from the pain.
So bad.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Oh, is it gotten worse? Okay, this is day 1 post-surgery, our first day at home. As you can see, Gab's in a lot of pain. She can barely get out of bed. Apparently, 2 days, 3 days after surgery is meant to be the most swollen for both of us. So I can barely open and close my eyes. I mean, couldn't really tell. Thank God I put my Zola even. yeah, I mean, I feel like an alien at the moment. It's really swollen. I don't know if you can kind of see there. But I've got ice packs, 2 of them. I came with the goodie bag that I keep swapping around. Use my goodie bag from Banobagi. Comes with 2 of these ice masks to reduce the swelling. You just keep swapping them in the freezer one at a time. 7 days worth of pills. Looks like a lot, but it's only 7 days. Morning, noon, and night. Gab's got the exact same as me. And then we have our hydrogen peroxide. So you just dip this in the peroxide and just sort of swab and clean. I think Gab starts her cleaning 2 days post surgery. And then I just put on this eye ointment and see here, eye ointment and nose ointment. Hello, it's Vinny. Day 2 post surgery. The swelling's gone down. Some bruising has popped up now. Apparently that's all caused by the nose surgery, not the eye surgery. And the pain around the nose has really gone down as well. But overall the healing seems to be doing quite well. My eye stitches are getting a bit itchy, but there's absolutely no pain there. And I think my ear has been healing pretty well as well. Finally got a good night's sleep back in my own hotel. Gab's not doing too well. She's getting a lot of nausea from, I think, the pain. Is it the pain?
From the...
Yeah. There's Gab. She doesn't like this angle too much. Not very flattering for her.
Me.
She's still struggling to get out of bed.
The pain's gotten better. It's just that I'm suffering from nausea from the general anesthesia, and everyone I spoke to said that's normal, and hopefully it'll pass in a few days. But today I get to unwrap my bandages, so I get to see my new boobs.
We're at day 3 post surgery. Gab's finally getting better. You want to tell them about your condition?
I've finally gotten over the nausea now, so I can actually function more properly during the day. But the last 2 days was just terrible. Every time I stand up, I'd feel like throwing up, so I had to lay down most of the day.
That was caused by the general anesthesia.
The general anesthesia, like the coming out of it and everything.
Who would have thought it would last 3 days?
If I'd have known about that. But now it's just my back and neck are very stiff. Like the muscles are very tense because I have to sleep in like an upright position, like on my back. And right now it's just very, very sore around the nipple area. So I'm waiting for my pain meds to kick in.
Awesome. Well, my apparently Mona and Dean said my healing's been really good. My bruising is only a little bit around the eyes here. Apparently it's healing a lot faster than other people's. They haven't seen anyone have healing this fast. Ear is still really bruised. I think the back of it is now really bruised as well. But I haven't really been bleeding for the last day, so it's been really good. Eyes have never really bled as well. Just getting itchy now, which is normal when it heals. But overall the healing's been a bit better. The bruising's definitely gone down. I'm still using the ice packs at night. But I think it's been healing a bit faster than I expect. So a couple of days more till all of this comes off on Saturday, so pretty excited. I guess we'll see how it goes. This is still day 3 post-surgery, and I noticed my eyes can open. This is the most I've ever been able to open my eyes my entire life. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is actually quite surprising for me. Guys found it really surprising as well, but look at that! I can open my eyes now! Woo! Exciting. Okay, here we are, day 4 post-surgery. So we've been drinking this pumpkin juice every day. They gave us 2 packs of 30. Meant to have 2 or 3 a day. It's meant to help reduce the swelling. Tastes kind of average, but it's not too bad. My bruising, I can report, has gone down a lot more around the eyes. I can open my eyes almost fully now. And last night was really tough sleeping, very itchy. I don't think I slept till about 6 a.m. from the itchiness, especially around the eyes. The nose was hurting a lot yesterday, but today seems to be better so far. But overall, things seem to be healing well. The bruising is starting to disappear. You can see it's yellowing out and disappearing now. That's all I report from my end. Your turn.
I was in a lot of pain this morning when I woke up, like very intense shooting pain, so bad that I was crying. And then I took some pain meds, had a nap, and I just got up. I actually pushed myself out of bed for the first time. Didn't need Vin to like help support me, so pain meds are working, and I think this is the best I've felt this week so far. My boobs just feel very tight at the moment, so it's a bit of a weird feeling.
So the stitches come off tomorrow.
Yeah, first post-op tomorrow.
First post check-up, 5 days after. Very excited to get all of this out of there and see what I will start to look like.
Okay. Morning guys, it's currently day 5 post-surgery, and we're on our way to our first post-op.
Okay, we're getting our stitches removed, so my swelling's gone down a lot. Isn't it? It's almost back to normal other than the
look at these pretty big eyes.
Take it falling off. Didn't get much sleep again, a little bit itchy.
Oh, it was so hard to sleep last night because I took the stronger pain med and I was at 6 p.m. and I just had nausea the rest of the night. I kept throwing up. It was terrible.
Awesome. Let's see how we go.
That's not awesome.
Oh, it's gonna get better and better all the time.
나 사진 찍으라는 얘기는 아니지?
No, fuck, that hurts.
Stay brave. It's only outside stitches.
Yeah, it's really
Inside is
painful.
gonna be more painful.
Oh, serious?
Calm laser.
Palm laser.
Yeah, and help reducing your swelling.
Alright, just taking off the nose bit. The stitches were really painful. It's basically crying. Apparently there's still stitches inside, and the eye stitches which come out on Monday. But so far I don't recognize myself. This is a much bigger difference than I expected. The nose is still like 60-70% swollen though. But
look, he's got a nose bridge.
I have a nose. Apparently I look a lot younger. I think Dean's just saying that.
Yeah, you look much younger. Really.
Dean's saying I have to be careful.
Yeah.
And I have to kick Vin occupy.
You can see the stitches coming off there.
No, don't.
Oh yeah, can't touch my nose. Can't touch my nose. You're touching my nose. It still hurts a little bit. That's why I'm there. Yeah. So we go. How about for you? You did
I just did a de-swelling kind of thing where I lay down in the bed and they had this LED machine that just went over my chest.
Was your pain?
And that was it.
I
I didn't take any pain meds, so I don't have nausea. So.
Oh, that's good. So that's good. You're not in pain either.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
kind of weird. It just
So
disappeared.
You can get out of bed on your own now.
Yeah.
All right.
It's an achievement.
Cool.
He almost got me. He almost elbowed me.
Alright, so we're at day 6 post-surgery. So you can see my bruising has gone down a lot now. It's obviously very swollen, but at least I can walk around without a black mask anymore. Yeah, it's been healing pretty well. Now the stitches are annoying me a bit, keeping my eyes from closing properly. They do come off tomorrow though, but other than that I've been able to actually sleep now. The nose pain has gone down a little. Getting out the stitches is really painful. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because only the front part of the stitches came out. The inside of the stitching, I think it goes up to all the way here on both sides, the nostrils. That's happening tomorrow. Apparently a lot of girls scream, so I'm going to drug myself with some pain medication tomorrow. That's my update.
For me, the constant pain thankfully has pretty much disappeared. It's just very, very tight across my chest. Like my breasts feel like they're rock solid, which is really like uncomfortable feeling, and I guess my range of movement is still very limited. I can't even do like basic things like lifting up a pillow because it's too awkward and heavy. So Vin still has to help me do a lot of things, so I'm very grateful for him.
Here we are, day 7 post-surgery, exactly 1 week after now. We're getting the stitches off of me everywhere, so it's a big day. I heard it's going to be really painful though, so I'm looking forward to removing the nose stitches.
So you popped the pain med already.
Yeah, hopefully that'll get me drugged up enough not to feel anything. We'll do a nice video after.
What about me?
Oh yeah.
And I'm seeing the doctor for the first time after my checkup. So hopefully everything's going okay.
And she seems fine, she doesn't need me to get out of bed anymore.
Still in pain.
Okay, so day 7 post-surgery. Just got back from getting the stitches removed. It's a bit of miscommunication. They only got the stitches out of the eyes, not the nose, which is the inside the nose, which is the really painful one. So it's really interesting. I was having some trouble trying to, I guess, close my eyes because the stitches are pulling up. There is still a lot of swelling here, so you should start to see that go down the next week, they said. Yesterday was our first full day walking around outside. It was with my new eyes and it was really interesting. One thing that really shocked me was my field of vision has increased. So I think normally before, this is the highest that my peripheral goes. So now with my eyes being open, normally it's actually about there. So now I can actually see the roof, which is really different. So I think I've got an extra maybe 20% more vision than I did before because my hood was actually blocking off the pupils. So that's been really weird that I can see the roof just by standing there. That's probably the biggest difference. And also it was really hard to adjust. My eyes were sore because it was just so much light was getting in. I wasn't used to that. But yeah, this is what it's like to have normal eyes, which is really interesting. But so far things have been good. They said that the healing has been happening at a fast rate as well. Most of the swelling's gone down. We expect 80% of the swelling to be gone after 2 weeks, so 1 more week from now.
We're officially at 2 weeks post-surgery now.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Was supposed to make a video right after I got the stitches out on Saturday, but we got too busy on the weekend. I guess I can go with me first. You can see that the recoveries happened quite a lot. The double eyelids look quite normal now. They are still swollen. They're expected to stay swollen for the next, I think, like 2 to 3 months, but you can see there it's looking pretty good. My nose barely hurts now. The last 3 days the pain's really gone down. I mean, it looks really normal. I think you can't really even tell, especially from front on, that it's you know, it just looks like a natural nose. I think the stitches underneath mostly gone as well. They did leave some of the stitches inside. That happens because there's like scabbing and things like that. But overall, it's been the first week was really tough, but second week was smooth sailing, and now I feel really good about the surgery. And looking forward to, I guess, taking a lot of selfies.
It's so funny because so many of our friends don't recognize him, and it's like an upgrade and got a new boyfriend or something.
Yeah, we bumped into 2 friends on the street who didn't recognize us, and we shared quite a few DMs on Instagram from people asking who was that in the picture.
He's like, who's that? I'll be like, it's my new boyfriend.
Your turn.
For me, I will put up a picture of my before and after. So I'm so happy I'm no longer flat-chested. The swelling has gone down a lot now, and my breast is starting to get softer. I'm starting to like get a lot of my movement back, so I'm able to do things like get myself out of bed and all those things that I couldn't do before. So I'm happy about that, because the first week was so rough that I was actually kind of regretting the whole procedure. I'm like, why did I put myself through this? But now that everything's healing and coming along nicely, I'm actually really happy with it. And yeah.
So we're with Mona and Dean from Seoul Cosmetic Surgery. They're taking us for dinner. It's the last time we're with them. It's been a really amazing experience.
Yes, it's been great to have you guys.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just give a goodbye message if you want to say anything about what you guys do.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mona, and I'm with Seoul Cosmetic Surgery, and we are basically a medical concierge, or beauty concierge, as you would put it. We help to facilitate communication and consultations and procedures between foreigners coming to Korea, and then also the clinics. So we specifically curate the right clinic or the right doctor for our patients, and we really love doing it. And we've been so happy to have you both. You've been such a pleasure, and we hope to see you again.
Yay, thanks for that. You guys have been amazing. Highly recommend them. Anytime you need anything done in Korea, you know who to go to.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.